What are the issues and changes that both teams might make going into this second test match between England and India is what we're discussing on Hoggs Vlog. Well, momentum might be in England's favour going into this second test match because they'll saved by the weather up there in Trent Bridge. India will be a little disappointed that they're not 1-0 up in the series because of the English rain. But anyway, they've got to put that in the back of their mind, and I think Virat Kohli and Ravi Shastri will be boosting the troops with a lot of positive energy there, and they'll be looking forward to this second test match. Now, going into the test match, are there going to be any changes? I think England will want an extra all-rounder in their lineup. They'll want to be able to give their bowlers a little bit more of a rest with someone else bowling some spare overs. So they'll go in with a batting all-rounder in Moeen Ali. He'll come in for Dan Lawrence. I don't think they'll change their top three. Other than that, they're pretty settled. India, I don't think they'll change their 11. The only change that they'll think about making will bring Agarwal in opening the batting and may push Rahul down to number 3 because Pujara's been out of sorts over the last 10 innings that he's played. He hasn't scored a score over 40, but I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll keep the same 11 and try and keep that positive momentum that they had gained in that first test match. Now, the threats for India in this game is Anderson bowling from the pavilion end. He'll swing the ball away, attacking a 4-stump line, using the slope to seam it back in. The Indian batsman will have to play more balls in this vicinity than leaving it because they'll be worried about the seam movement coming in. They'll also operate with Robinson coming from that pavilion end. He's a tall bowler and he'll be trying to seam the ball in with the odd one keeping straight. So Indian batsmen are going to be in or under a lot of pressure in that regard. When you come from the other end, Indian batsmen are going to be under a little bit of an extra threat. Yes, you've got Stuart Broad who will open the bowling there. He's not really a big swinger of it, but he'll try and use a slope to seam it away from all the Indian right-handers. But you've got Sam Curran, who's going to be one of the bigger threats in this game because he brings the ball back in, but he can use that slope to seam it away from the Indian right-handers. So it brings LBW and Bold into play if the ball goes straight on with the swing. But if it seams away after swinging, it brings the outside edge in. So Sam Curran, for me, could be the biggest threat for India in this game. Now we look at the Indian bowling lineup. I think they're pretty settled and they've got a balanced attack on this particular wicket. Boomer is going to come in and they've got Thakur there that they didn't have the last time that they were here. So what those both bowlers are going to do, they're going to do a similar role to Anderson where they move the ball away and trying to get it back to nip in with the slope. And then out the other end, you've got Shami and Siraj who are just going to pound away on a good length, attacking that off stump and hopefully getting the ball to seam away quite regularly with the odd straight run to bring the LBW and Bold into play. Now, if we look at that last test match, India have to pick up a little bit of energy there because they only had one score over 30 in both innings. They got bowled out twice. England only had a bat once. They can't afford that to let that happen. They're a better team than that. And on paper, India are a better team than England. This particular Lord's Test match is the biggest threat that they're going to have in this series. If they win this, they've got a big chance of whitewashing England. If they lose this, well, it'll create a little bit of doubt and give England an opportunity to really get on top and take the series away from India. So for me, this is the biggest matchup or the biggest match of the series. Thanks for joining me on Hoggs Vlog. Let's enjoy the second test match. I'll see you on Friday morning and we'll have a little quick wrap up of day 1 of the test match. Love you all. Stay safe.